Baker right there. Wow, and thank you. Y'all have to pardon us. These guys, they didn't remember that thing, and I left all the sheet music out in the sheet house. It's so good to see all of you here today. It really is seeing so many old friends. And welcome to another Bobby Reed production. And we all give Bobby Reed and Eugene Hardison a big hand for putting this on for us today. Yeah, I don't know if I can touch a guitar and bat both or not. Yeah, that's better, thank you. That shows I can really take, I was getting 117 volts through both hands. Both lips.
Reverse that polarity on the thing.
Well, anyhow, Eugene Hardison and Bobby Reed, one more time, give them a big hand. And this band up here, how about these guys? They've been working very hard for you. Mr. Mike Baker, Jim Hartley, Mr. Walt Cunningham, and y'all met Rodney Crisp a little bit ago. I'm going to get him to put him back to work here in a second. But right now I'm going to play you a couple of things that you might remember. I hope you do remember. And being from Alabama, I couldn't get by without playing a little bit of this one. I need Drew Cousins up here, but he's not here with that fiddle. But I hope you enjoy. One, two, three, four. thank you so much. And that was, I had to kind of steal that away from another troubadour, Jack Green. And kind of while I'm on the subject of troubadours, I guess I better tell y'all, if y'all don't know already, it's a sad message, but we lost another last night. All Blondie now, that was Mr. Steve Chapman. He was with Ernest from 1967 till 1972. And he was one of Ernest's favorites, and I know y'all heard it many years. You hear him picking it out there, and he was a Leon reincarnate kind of, and a great player, and we're so sad to see him go. But what do you say I just do you Ernest Tubb song? What do you think?
Yeah.
Did y'all enjoy Amber Martin a little bit ago? Well, I get her to come back up to this stage with me, and I want to tell them about this song that she's going to do. Ordinarily, girls don't do this song, but she can show enough do it, and will. But the song has some history to it. Years ago, this young writer hit town with a pasteboard guitar case and a whole bunch of songs piled down in it, and Justin Tubb helped him to get an appointment with Ernest to show some of the songs. And he went over, and after a few minutes, Ernest stood up and he said, "Son, I'm not going to be cutting no songs about roller skating and no buffalo herd. And I ain't going to be cutting something about dang me, pick a rope and hang me. When you write something decent, bring it back." And he kind of shuffled him out the door. The man was Roger Miller. So Roger went across the street into Tootsie's. And after he left, Ernest realized that he had hurt his feelings, and Ernest felt bad about it. When Roger went out the door, he threw all his songs in the trash can. And laying right on the top of the pile was a thing that said, "Now, I don't love you like I used to do, but I'm afraid to tell you so. I've got half a mind to leave you, but only half a heart to go." So Ernest got on the phone and called over to Tootsie's and got Roger to come back. They cut it, and about 3 months later, this thing was #1 in the United States. They were very proud of it. And Billy Bird couldn't get to the session that day, so this song made a lot of #1 records that day. Billy couldn't get there, and Ernest Tubb had never had a steel guitar kickoff before. And here sat Buddy Emmons there waiting on Billy Bird, and he had him a guitar that had 2 homemade pedals on it. And Bud Isaacs, a couple of years before, had cut "Slowly I'm Falling." Y'all remember that? Well, that was pretty much all steel guitars had ever done on record up to that point. So they decided to give Buddy a chance in the studio, and Owen Bradley said, "Well, Bud, let's see what you can do with that newfangled thing." And he opened some doors for all of us as steel players. Here it is. And here's Miss Amber Martin singing. Mr. Billy Bird Baker. Make him welcome. Cunningham. Owen Bradley Cunningham. That pinky finger. I got teeth on it. I don't want to lose it. Wasn't she great? Thank you guys. Owen Bradley on the piano there, and Mr. Billy Bird on the guitar over here, and way back there Larry London on the drums. I'm so tickled. To get to play with guys of this caliber really makes me feel right good. Amber, have you done a shuffle song today? Have you done a Connie Smith today yet?
Yeah.
Once today you done it? Ah, well, think on another. While I'm here, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about history, the history of this morning. If y'all will bear with me, because I'm operating under a handicap here today. I met Robin Young last night, father and son, and we solved the problems of the world way on into the night. And this morning, I cut myself shaving. Doggone it, I bled so bad my eyes have cleared up. Here's your one that the old man Ernest did this a long time ago. And Jimmy Rogers had it, so did Will Pierce and Farron Young. It's been a hit 4 or 5 times. Hope y'all enjoy a thing called In the Jailhouse Now. 1, 2, 3, 4. so much. Hey, well, I am. I'm just in Hall of Heaven getting to work with you guys up here. Today, Billy Robinson was going to be here with us. And Billy is dealing with some medical treatments, and he could not make it today. So he wanted to tell everyone hello, and I had planned on doing half of this with Billy. So I'm going to just try to do the whole thing, and I'm going to do some things that you're going to remember, some that you'll enjoy, some that you may not. But if you don't enjoy them, just buy a whole bunch of my CDs and send them to people you don't like. If you do enjoy them, come get one. And, well, I got another one for you here. And this is a thing from Ray Price. Hadn't heard it today. But we got to do a little shuffling. Because Ernie, on Friday and Saturday night, they do a lot of shuffling. We got to do a little of it on Sunday. So, here we go, guys. My shoes keep walking back to you. 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, I've been reminded again, I got to call the attention to this if they haven't already, but another Hall of Fame steel guitarist is sitting back there. And we need to make him welcome. He's not playing today, but he come out here to support us, and and hang out and have a big time. And y'all make him welcome back up to Mr. Jim Best. Take a bow, Jim. Big Jim Best. I wish he was up here with us. I tell you, they've had some mighty good music here today, and me and you together could put a stop to that. I don't know. This man right here put Vern Gosden where he is today. Got all them pretty Vern Gosden things with that trying steel guitar, and that, oh, it was wonderful. And he had that one string dropping way down there. And then it was like a signature for Vern Gosden. So one more time, that right there is a creative man. We love you, Jim Best. And I got Ernie Rowell back there, and we got a few people here from Alabama. We got Charlie Whitten, another steel player, and I think they might agree with me on this. We were fortunate kids, and I know many of you were too, to have a real daddy that spent time with us. And my daddy he'd share with me all kind of things, and he told me one time his favorite tune on a steel guitar was Down in the Valley, also known as Birmingham Jail. And so I learned to play it when I got that first steel guitar. And my daddy, after I played it for him, he said, "Son, my God." He said, "If I can't recognize it, if I can't find the melody in it, you're wasting your time playing." And he was right. He was so right. And he'd tell me other things about musicians down in Florida making this big money. We're going to go there one day. He'd describe things to me. He'd say something about the blue skies and white sand down there. And out in Texas, he told me, he said, "A young man like you." And he'd tell me all these things, and it was dreaming. My daddy had never been nowhere. He's buried 3 miles from where he was born. But he had a way about doing things. And he told me about Texas. He said, "Son, out there, they got these big old fans on these towers. And they got that drive shaft hooked to the well pump. And when that wind blows, guess what? You don't have to turn no crank, no windlass, draw no water." And he said, "There ain't no forest, there ain't no trees. So you just get out there with a wagon or a tractor and go out there and you pick up cow manure, that dried cow manure, and you burn that in your fireplace." And he said, "Son, when you go west, because that's where the wind draws your water and the cows chop your wood." I want to do you down in the valley the way I wish I could have done it. And I hope you enjoy it. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about his dreams. Barefoot, running through the fields of Alabama's fresh plowed ground, just jumping rows and stumping toes. I'd run that old mule down, and Daddy'd stop his plowshare, and he'd say, "Boy, my throat sure is dry." And he'd take out his old red bandana and wipe the sweat from his eyes. And I'd take his callous hand, and we'd go sit down in the shade, and he'd talk about the places that we were going to see one day. When he'd talk about the ocean, I'd hear the tide come rushing in. With pretty words, he could paint a picture of a place that he had never been. And the skies were never bluer than the one that I've seen on the days when we go walking down the road to my daddy's dreams. My dad had gone away now, and his dreams were mine alone. And I've sure come a long, long way from my simple Alabama home. I've traveled across this country, Lord knows how many times, but I've yet to find the pictures that my daddy painted in my mind. Because when he'd talk about the ocean, I'd see the tide come rushing in. With pretty words, he'd paint a picture of a place that he'd never been. And the skies were never bluer than the one that I've seen on the days when we go walking down the road to Daddy's dreams. Now you got a young man right back there with you that y'all been recording some, haven't you? Is it Corbin? Why don't you come on up here and grab you one of these flat tops and did I get that right? Is it Corbin? Hunter. I'm sorry. Well, where did I get Corbin? Like in Kentucky. Hunter, make Hunter welcome. From South Louisiana. Now that is, you got crawfish down there? Oh, what part of South Louisiana?
I'm from down there by Hammond and Baton Rouge.
Oh, I know exactly where you are. You must be down close to Flatman.
Yeah, close down.
Well, now tell me something. If you went fishing with a man like me, you wouldn't eat my bait, would you?
I probably would.
We love going down there digging too. We've ate our share of crawfish down there. Hey, make him welcome, Mr. Hunter. And he gonna sing you one.
with two hard-working hands and tried to feed my mom's hungry eyes. He dreamed of something better. My mom's faith was strong, but us kids were just too young to realize that another class of people was somewhere just below. One more reason for my mom's hungry eyes. Mama never had the luxury she wanted, but it wasn't 'cause my daddy didn't try. She only wanted things she really needed. One more reason for my mom's hungry eyes. Remember Daddy praying for a better way of life, but I don't recall a change of any sign. Just a little loss of courage where age began to show, and no sadness in my mom's hungry eyes. Mama never had the luxury she wanted, but it wasn't 'cause my daddy didn't try. She only wanted things she really needed. One more reason for my mom's hungry eyes. Oh, I still recall my mom's hungry eyes. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Hunter. Great job, and you represent Louisiana very good up here. Next time you come, bring a truckload of crawfish. Can you do that? You say I got time for one. Can I do two? I got a request. That the microphone won't fit, but I'll do two. Got to do this. Here's a little thing Bob Wills had out back when he was putting out, and it's a little song, and y'all can sing along if you like. It's a song about a Navajo and a pinto pony. And, it's really a tragic song. They get killed by a train, is what it is. In the words, but we're not going to do the words. We're just going to play you the music, see if y'all remember it, and sing along if you like. Across the alley from the alley moat. thank you. Thank you so much. And if you look around, you see flags all over this place. Beverly and Eugene are very patriotic folks, and we thank them for that. And we're proud to come in. I'm always proud to work in a place where there's a lot of flags showing, and if there's not one around, I'll go to the car and get one. And a lot of you guys know that. If that flag could talk, we decided to figure out what it would say. And if it could talk, it might be like this. I'm the stars and the stripes. And I'm Old Glory too. The older folks refer to me as the red, white, and blue. But call me by whatever name, and fly me high for all to see. For the land that I fly over is the land of the free. I've waved in freedom's breezes, and I've flown in the winds of war. And the freedom that I represent is well worth fighting for. In case you don't remember, you might check your history. It's the wars that we've fought and won. That's the reason that we're free. When I've been raised in victory, the cheers for me are loud. Like that day on Iwo Jima, Lord, I felt so proud. And the ones that couldn't see me, the ones that gave their very best, then I became their cover when they were laid to rest. I'm the flag of your fathers, old red, white, blue, and my heart longs to be the flag of your children too. So always show respect for me and the things that I stand for, and pledge your allegiance to me, and I'll fly forevermore. God bless America, folks, and thank you for being so nice to us. Give us a hand, big band.